What's up, guys? So I'm here at Satoshimadness page on DeviantArt. I made a community post the other day telling you I can't read these because first of all I can't read it because I'm dyslexic. And I know each time I mention this in a video, but I tell you in my short. I tried to remake these two, but it failed horribly. So I'm here to tell you why. Okay, so for Satoshimadness there's 83 pages slash 81 pages actually. So it explains there's a virus, I think after Sonic Galaxy dies or something, the EXE virus or something. I don't remember. I never read the story that properly. I read the first couple of pages, but I can't always consume. So yeah, I read the last couple of pages, but it ended abruptly. It never continued. So yeah, they fight until Sonic, I think, regain Kansas, and Tails leaves leaves because he helped Tails to defeat Sonic XC. Then Shadow and Scourge try to defeat Knuckles. The XC virus infect. Actually, spoilers. Yeah, it's an XC virus. Then Tails remembers Cosmo because in this universe, actually, Tails has a daughter. Then his daughter is as well Cosmo's daughter from the seed that Cosmo left in Sonic X. You remember? And Sonic and Amy are still recovering from the what the frick happened to them. Is that Maria? I haven't read is alive in this one, I don't know. Like I said, I never really properly read this. So I don't know the lore proper. And this guy actually watches my stuff on DeviantArt, but he has not been shown in a while. Then Cosmo returns, I think, yeah, Cosmo I think returns. Then she kicks Shell's ass, because remember what the frick happened? Then it's time. I remember the last page, where is it? Not this. Yeah, she remembers. Then freaking Dark Oak, as usual, explains to her what the frick happens, I think. And here explains what the freak the man. I don't even remember the story that much. I do remember the last couple of pages of the story. Like Tails, if I remember it, making Cosmo remember. Then this, yeah, this is Tails' duty. Then Cosmo remembers the daughter. Here's the baby Cosmo. Oh wait, that's her name. Then she regains conscious, apologizes to Shadow, and it ends abruptly. And I think Sonic is back. I don't know. If the story could have, I know the Satoshi has. Actually, I never talked to him a lot. Like, I never even talked to him. I don't know. I know Satoshi has his life because the last time this was uploaded on October 27, 2023. I don't know what the frick am I doing. And now to the other one, Eros-aristoteles-art, or Eros miles per hour. She's actually from he or she, I don't know. I think he's a he. He's Spanish. Yeah. So for this one, people actually, new children watching my videos. Wait, what was I? No one even watches my videos, because I'm gonna explain that actually in the end of the video. Okay, yeah. So what is going on is, in this universe, there's 50 different timelines. There's timelines of other versions of Tails and Cosmo and those. There's a timeline from the future. There's a timeline in the main dimension. There's timeline as well in the freaking past. But that past one we did not, I think, get explored. Oh yeah, and in this universe the Chaos Arms are destroyed. I just recently talked with the curator. I just commented what happened to the customers. He told me that the customers are destroyed. Yeah. So if any supernatural motherfucker comes from the universe and tries to destroy the world, they're screwed. But luckily, they freaking destroy them. Like in the freaking way. In if you go back to my page here, the President Sonic Arc. The President Sonic Arc saga. This explores one of the stories in the President's book, in the story of giant monsters, demons, and angels. It was the President Sonic Arc I just dubbed a couple of months back. Oh, I think last few months back. I don't know. This one explains that the Sonic that in the real universe is not the real Sonic. He is the real Sonic, but what happened is Sonic was infected. It's a whole other story. It explains here Sonic is infected and he comes after Miles and the family. What the? Hey yo! Skip that. He comes after Miles and the family. Then they'll try to figure out what the freak is the weakness of this motherfucker. Turns out his weakness is something called, I think, Mercury. Yeah, Mercury. Because he's an alien from space. Yeah, Mercury. And that was the reason that this motherfucker was destroyed. I don't give a fuck if I curse. No one even watches my videos. I'm gonna explain why. So this Ryan tried to infect the city, if I recall from the story. They tried to stop him, then they exploded his ass with mercury, and he freaking dies. And that was the last ever we saw of Mr. Sonic and that demon. And that demon actually, that was the second half of another demon from another story, as well from the same time, not from the same time, but there's actually one story specifically that summarized this all. But you're probably wondering how did Cosmos survive in this universe? Well, there is one story panel or one comic, one issue that explains it. It's actually from the future. Let's go travel to the future. We're in Sonic CD. Let's go. Okay. Lost in between dimensions. So let me analyze this for you guys in my own way. So this is Darcy. Not the same Darcy as her. This is Darcy Tammy, I think. That's Darcy. Her first name is Darcy. Second name is, I think, Tammy or Tim. I don't even remember. This is her cousin. Was it? This is a cousin. She explains that she used to be close with her sister, but ever since her sister had a boyfriend, she's distant. And this is her second cousin, who is the sister of this one. It's a long story, you can't even comprehend. Then she is mute, actually, not deaf, mute. She's sign language, as you know. So Darcy comes, not Darcy, freaking Celine, and she confronts her sister. You you have a boyfriend? She says, none of your business. Then they get a fight. Then they actually have cosmic powers and stuff. I don't even comprehend. She punches her super hard. Then each one of them is another dimension. She is in the edgy tails dimension. What the fuck is going on? She is in the edgy tails dimension, and she's calling about his children. Yeah, you know he's edgy because he has a scar. And anyone who has a scar in a show or something, he's freaking edgy. And instead of Shadow doesn't have any scars, and he's super edgy. واللي بيحصل with this shit. Number 2. She's scared as Grandpa Miles. Grandpa, I don't even know, man. And yeah, all these bitches is, man. This is my. And then Darcy Tammy. I don't even I'm gonna call her Darcy T, because I don't even know her full name. She went to the past. Yeah, the past. The events of Sonic X. She hits Cosmo. So what is this girl? Then Sonic comes as usual because he's a freaking dickhead. Sorry for that offensive word. His YouTube will come after me. Then says no, whatever. Okay, page 3. They confront her. That tells the past you will know. And she's holding a planet egg. And she of course is saying, oh no. And she says, Grandpa Miles and Auntie Cosmo, Mama Cosmo, Grandpa, what the freaking, Grandpa and Grandma. Then, and she's of course, because in the future, there's a law for they cannot, let's say in the future there was a law, they have to work, the men have to work clothes because they're fucking naked. And then of course tells blushes, and Cosmo blushes because in times like this, they were never like close a couple. I think still they're like friends. Then she lies. I think lies here. She pretends that their room was destroyed or something, because her sister once told her, if you were in another dimension, if you were stranded in another dimension, just lie, do not tell the truth. If she tells the truth, I'm ranting, you probably is leaving. If she tells the truth, the future is going to destroy it. Like Silver. Remember, think of it like freaking Silver and Sonic. Each time the freaking future gets fucking destroyed, or what the frick happens it, if Sonic fucking sneezes, the future gets destroyed. And he comes up to the past saying, Sonic, what the frick are you doing? Like in the Metavirus arc, whatever. I don't know, the buildings I think were silver or metallic. Silver turned to his fucking future. I know I'm freaking cursing a lot. Then of course I think Knuckles is pissed because why do I have to wear pants? Because our guest Knuckles, damn bro, he doesn't fit his ass. And Knuckles is pissed because Knuckles is uncomfortable. Then DNA tests, and Tails finds out she is his granddaughter of his future. I think, how do you say it? Future granddaughter from the freaking future. I don't know which year. Then she says, in the future, you and my grandmother Cosmo have a lot of children and live ever after. That's the future. What is the accent? In the future, she says, you and my grandmother Cosmo have live happily and what do you call it? Have a lot of children. Then just looks Cosmo. Then go back to Darcy. Celine is stranded in the freaking other dimension with Edgy Tails. Because they're actually not called Tails in this universe. In all universes they're called Mod because Tails is just a nickname. She goes back to Edgy Tails explaining she can't use her powers, she needs to go back to find her sister and return home. And then in page 6, she thinks she's gonna get a fall and trap or thing or something. And this thing is this. You know that one infamous scene from Sonic X that Cosmo and Tails look at the moon? It is ruined here, and I think it did something in the future. I don't know. Then we go back to the AG Tails. It says, I think come visit if you want. And she leaves to go find Darcy T. I don't know. Then of course we come here to the infamous Metarex fight. Sonic and Shadow are tired, I think, from beating their asses off. Each one beating his ass. And Tails and Cosmo gonna sacrifice herself. No, Cosmo. Yeah, Cosmo gonna sacrifice. Tails is shocked. Oh wait, that. Who's this? Is this Tails? Oh, I know from this one shot. Oh yeah, that I think Tails. She's gonna sacrifice. I don't know that word. Sacrifice. Then the Darcy T comes and hits her with a broom. Yeah, this is why Cosmo's alive. Hits her with a broom. A broom or mop, I don't know. Then they defeat the Metarex. Knuckles says, we won! I don't know why everything is laughing. Knuckles is then Shadow I think in in the main timeline, Shadow's not anywhere because I think he'll beat the shit out of him. I think, I don't know, there was this one scene, I hope I can find it. And Sonic says, let's go home. Then the floor tells him doesn't share their kiss. Then Darcy T, I don't want to triple thing what the freak. Of course, Celine comes to take his sister, but Tari, oh, Tiri, I don't know, Tiri. Then she slaps her and says, why did I do this? They getting to each other. Then, is this one area? They fight again for the second time, but look at this, Blaze. You of course know in Sonic X, Sonic X Blaze is never around because there is no Blaze in Sonic X. It's a different timeline. Blaze of course has to be, I don't know what the freak. Blaze. Then they knock Blaze, putting her in the main timeline. But then they're still in the past, I think. Yeah, they put her in the past. And then actually was explained in the future future panels. Then for Darcy, their mother, finds out what the freak they done and grounds them both, I think. Yeah, grounds them or something. Oh, this is different. I know. Then Grandpa Miles comes. Yeah, says, I don't know, gives her glasses. Thanks, Grandpa Miles. Then of course her mother comes and grounds the shit out of them too. I think they both grounded, but there's just one thing. And Grandpa, then she asks her about my two grandmothers. Cause one no. Tells what says what? Why my two grandmothers? And says what? You just only have one grandmother. Then they notice they're in a different timeline than their own. Cause there they are. And they're young actually, they're just as adult, I don't know, can't explain from this one age. Then of course Darcy says go back to your home and you will get grounded there as well. There's say bye to Grandpa Miles, Grandpa, I don't know. Then here goes to, and they're back to their dimension. And there's Celine's boyfriend. Don't ask me. Then they were just about they were about romance, anime, you know what? Then says no, there is no kissing. You're grounded. And I think she had him tear down and oh no. And this was the final. So this was the arc of Lost Between Dimensions. If you want me to do something like this again, hit a like. Okay, now let's do another comic. Fun fact: there's one comic I'm trying to avoid when I'm recording. It's called Dark Secrets. Anyone not creatively read it because it's a weird. I'm not going to even explain it or not going to eat as well. It's a romance between a brother and sister. I don't know. I'm not gonna get fucking cancelled. I'm not gonna be Twitter is gonna come out of nowhere and says, yeah, I tell sexual things, I know. Holy shit, I don't know, get fucking cancelled. Fuck Twitter or X. These motherfuckers have their own ass opinions and do lyrics. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Let me try and don't ask me, this is my ads, yeah, my account. I post some stuff on it. Don't even try to search it up. I'm gonna kick your ass. Here's a page I made called Dark Evil Cosmo Matrix. Okay, let's start from the first page. So, where is it? Here's the beginning page. So, of course, this is actually before Eggman went to space. Before he got framed. Yeah, Eggman got framed actually. I'm gonna explain that as well in the beginning. I'm gonna explain that as well. So, let's go. In the egg, of course. I always forget this one freaking character's name. This is Eggman's assistant robot. Because I think Boko or Deco are destroyed. Boko or Deco I think doesn't exist in this universe. There's a freaking big threat, I think. If I remember, there was a big threat coming. And Eggman, for the freaking some reason, sent this one. I don't get. I'm stuttering a lot. Send this one to always find a mom's family, because Eggman wants one thing. There's the butterfly Dana. Dana the butterfly. From want to capture her, having to use her powers to conquer the world as usual. And Eggman always got failed. And there's a big threat coming. So Eggman does his freaking man, that one ability from the freaking Sonic X show. He always uses the freaking cards, then an open rift in the timeline, and this Commander X looking rip-off guy or girl comes with this spaceship. Then Eggman sends the shittiest robot ever. Like, from this one point, you think this robot is gonna be super big. No, this robot is a bite size of a freaking ant. Like, if you crush it with your leg, it's gonna be defeated. And of course, this robot here, this guy, the assistant says, that was the robot. He's like, from any other robot you try to send, any other cool ass robot you had, Eggman, you send out a shitty ass little robot. Wow, Eggman, you're pathetic. And Eggman is pathetic in this universe, because Eggman does not do any shit in this universe and trying to plan schemes as usual. Then wait, oh yeah. So we're gonna go here. Actually, this evil Cosmo is from another dimension that I think the Matter X1 and the thing that was implanted in Cosmo activated and made Cosmo evil in that universe. I think this Cosmo was never even explained. So she went off to other dimensions and killed all the other Tailses and Cosmos in other dimensions, and she was the reason that the Tails of this Cosmo was dead. So that's why she got to the 7th dimension that met this Cosmo, and they fought this one, and this one fought, but they made peace. And when she, of course, she made the robot made the Tails of this Cosmo. Cosmo from that, what a freak. Made him into a robot and a slave. Then she used them, then Medric, of course, the plant powers and shit. Then, after the whole entire boss, whole entire freaking school boss, or whatever the whole boss, yeah, she got her skis destroyed, and she's super pissed and transforms into, how do you call this creature? It's never explained in Sonic X. Dragon, Sager, like motherfucker or whatever. Then somehow, after she was going to eat the Cosmo, the robot, who is her husband, it's a long story. It's never explained how the girl died. But he came to his senses and saved her, and then he tried to defend her, and she destroyed him. Tried to save her. Then she goes to Tails says, what the fuck, I don't know what the freak. Goes to this, but before the end, says, she's like me, she's trying to, you need to kill her. And Tails, of course, is to cry because he doesn't want to hurt Cosmo. Then they fire the laser. You can pause actually if you want to read the panels. Pause the laser, laser. What the frick am I saying? Laser to defeat Cosmo. Then of course buried her, and probably mourning for her. And Dana comes and says, yeah, I had I don't know what the freak. And of course shocked there's two Cosmos. And says, I'm gonna pretend that this does not exist, because of course Dana is a lazy ass. She's lazy, and she's lazy. Then of course Eggman stole the freaking ship with this technology. I can even beat Sonic. And she says something, you old man. Eggman's wait, Eggman and Sonic share the same birthday. Oh, Eggman is more older than Sonic. How old is Eggman? Okay. Oh shit! Eggman's in his 40s or January is. Okay, let's go to the other timeline I told you about. Freaking finally found it. It's trick or treat something. So of course, this freaking robot steals the blueprints of steals the blueprint, Eggman says, "That's genius. It's mine. That was mine. What rules? I'm gonna pick up a robot." And this is A L. Oh, I L, I think. Who is, I think, in the features she's called Neon. I think Neon. Then the robot, the daily science invention. Then you're my prize creation. Then freaking Eggman steals it actually. It's quite. Does he had a freaking beef with Eggman? Eggman's annoying as shit. And it turns out she has the blueprint says she has the code actually. There says the blueprint that this girl got has the original code of the creator and so the defense companion. This is actually taking the guts and body parts in the cemetery, and we call if you see this creature, call this number. Because Cosmo and Dark and are scared children from all the her other children. Because person is pissed off because I just for her boyfriend and she will make another robot or value due to that visit. Then Miles says, "We have a guest. You have someone that goes better with you." Says she's scared. Then I.L. or Leon comes and says, "How do you know?" I really person. She's not actually the person. She's called AI. AI comes and says, "Mom, she's my sister. Why didn't you tell me I have a sister?" And here's what it says. But that freaking egg did not know because the 100%, the blueprint of the plans, the 100% had the code of the original creator, the name of the code of the original creator, and it's explained that Eggman wants to make 1,000 robots who, for each house, to freaking how do you call it, take over the world as usual. Because Eggman wants to take over the world and build the Eggman land, as we said in Sonic Unleashed. That fat ass. Wait, explaining this, or I don't know. Then AI says, "I don't want to destroy him. Please don't destroy her, Mom. She's my sister." Then Ursa says, "Fine." She's doing it. Eclipse. How am I saying what the freak her name is? I think her name is Eclipse. I don't know. Eggman says, "What the freak? Where is her?" Says, I don't know. I went to the bathroom." That's something I think it says here. Says, "You don't even know the bathroom." Then Eggman says, "Who's knocking on the door?" Then here Eggman says, "Who is it?" Then the police comes and says, "You were the suspect of taking bodies from the cemetery." Eggman says, "Oh, here's one hilarious line." Here's one hilarious line, I think. Wait, what? I think it's here. Wait, I have to comb. But first, I have to comb my something. I think he has to comb my hair. Oh, comb. Here it is. Comb my hair. And you probably know Eggman's mother. And she says, wait. Eliza says, "Wait a minute." And then Eggman escapes. And that was the last issue that Eggman was in. Until Eggman, until 2026, Eggman returns from space, and we don't still see what the freak happens. If Eggman's gonna take over the world, or Eggman gonna sit on a potato like a cow, sit on a potato like a couch, sit on the couch like a potato. And that was more. There's more stories and universes and shit. So that was it. You're not gonna read no anything, cause I'm tired. This video I think was supposed to be taking like 10 minutes or something. It took freaking 30 minutes to freaking explain some stories. And warning, of course there's 18 plus in this content, 18 plus stuff. Me and the original creator of this, me and the Eros-aristoteles-art are not responsible for anything. So see ya, bye.